You're listening to Talking Heads with Naughty, hosted by Earl the Pearl. On Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM.
The views and opinions of the hosts and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the position of the management and staff of Guardian Network.
They say the sun and I shine.
Talking Heads with Naughty is brought to you by the 6th Caribbean Baseball Cup, Burger King, the Cancer Treatment Centers of America, the Central Bank of the Bahamas, the Cleveland Clinic, ESC Distributors Limited, Fine Threads, John's Department Store, Joker's Wild, KFC, Naughty Johnny's, Percy's and Games, Prince Masters, and Tropical Gyros.
Oh no, 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 no. Baby, tell me where you gone. I've been feeling for your love so long. We can praise God in the moonlight. Baby, if you with me, better do right. And I'll be gone.
Good day, good afternoon, thank God it's Thursday. Happy Thursday. This is Pearly in the House, Talking Heads Thursday on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. So good to be here with you today. Oh, this is a lucky country. This is a lucky country when it comes to hurricanes. I feel for my people in Florida, so let's keep them in your prayers. And I'm dedicating this show today to a dear friend who we lost this weekend, who I started my media career. I didn't start with him, but I started at another place, and he was there, and we both started at this new place together. But I always watched him. We became good friends. I admired what he did. So today I dedicate this show to my Darrell Miller.
Here's how you can become a talking head, brought to you by BTC.
And if you want to become a talking head today, you know how to do it. 323-6232, 323-6232, 325-4316, 325-4316, 325-4259, 325-4259. And of course, toll free, 242-300. 5720, that's 242-300-5720, and you can always text us, which is powered by BTC 422-GR96, that's 422-4796. And if only one call I want, I need to know he's okay, so I hope he's listening, and I hope that he can call in and let us know he's doing okay. Really want to know that. But how's everybody doing today? Let's find out what's going on.
It's time for Headliners, everything that's making headlines in the 242. Brought to you by the Fine Threads.
And the headline of The Guardian today, BPL union head hopeful on future. Wilson says efforts being made to ensure workers' rights are protected. Schools on New Providence, Andros, the Berry Islands, and Eleuthera are open today. Hurricane Milton made landfall on Florida as a Category 3 storm. Change in BPL leadership was board... Change in BPL leadership with board decision, minister says. That is comical. And this is going on the business section. $200 million Rosewood Exuma to open in 2028. Project expected to generate employment opportunities, boost local economy, foster community development. Sir Franklin Loud Central Bank Savings Bond Initiative, I think is a good thing. I think it gets some of that. Guyana's Bahamas needs lower electricity labor costs to boost light manufacturing. And Blue Action Lab focuses on food security by funding Scholar. So what's happening, everybody, about today? First of all, I was watching Milton closely. I have friends in the Tampa, Orlando area. It didn't, the major problem, I guess maybe I misinterpreted what they're saying, but 38 tornadoes hit Florida yesterday. Thank God it dropped from a 5 to a 3. A lot of flooding. Of course, a lot of home damages, but not the way at Helene and the Ian, I think they said. So thank God that, minimal. We want to pray for those who lives were lost, and pray for those who lost homes or, cars, buildings, everything, we know what it's about here in the Bahamas. We know what it's about. And we hope that tropical storm winds that Bimini, Abaco, Grand Bahama receiving will do nothing to them. And not even say minimal, nothing. So we keep all them in our prayers today and hoping all is well. And thank God that the Lord spared the Bahamas as usual. I stand to say, it shouldn't say as usual this year. Let's say this year, because I can't say as usual, because I can never forget Dorian, can never forget Matthew, can never forget Francis and Jean, can never forget the other Irma, can't forget them. So yeah. We've been pretty good for the last couple of years, and let's hope God that continues to bless us in that area. Texas said, great show as usual, like Darryl would say, COI, no votes, behave. Wait, listen, I spent some time with Darryl, and we in another place that we all worked together at, and we had some lively and provocative meetings and lively and provocative arguments, but he was always real, a real brother. I had a good time spending, working with him. We did travel sometimes, so we've lost an icon. We've lost one. Let me say in sports, one of the GOATs. For those who don't, greatest of all time. He made radio interesting. He made whatever he's doing interesting. He put life into it. Lots of color, but he was a good guy, really good guy. We've lost an icon in general in the media business. So the other day, Senator Darren Henfield called for the resumption of hanging. And it started a little conversation among some friends of mine and some others. Should we bring back hanging? Is it bringing back, or should we uphold what's in the books? Because bringing back means you got to bring a whole new law. And, we've had this conversation before, and I'll put it out there. If it's on the books, fine, but I don't think hanging is a deterrent to murder. It's a punishment. And if that's done, I don't think, when the fella get in a heated fight, he can say, oh, hold on, but they can get hanged. I granted some fellas think, but I'll put one in you and do push-ups for 2 years and I back out. Some, you got some of that, but is that talk or is that really action? Do we want to bring back hanging? Do we support what Senator Henfield says? I think they asked the leader of the opposition, and he didn't give a statement yet, and said he has to consult with his council, his leadership, which is fine. I would want to. I actually want to know what both the PLP and the FNM know as parties. What are their views? And COI. What are their views are on capital punishment, corporal punishment? Should we bring back the cat o' nine tail? And while I've heard other leaders of other parties, and I don't want to say that while they don't believe in hanging, and I think former Prime Minister Ingram is one of them, but if that's what the book's on and that's what his party goes that way. Call you on the air. How you doing?
First.
Hey.
What's happening?
In this corner.
You look like you talking on your head again, man.
Why you saying this, man? Why you want them me talking on my head, man?
You got to be talking on your head, man.
Why is that? Please explain that so I can understand. I don't want my listeners to think I'm getting crazy.
Are you serious? Listen, would you really grab a joint, a big joint, spliff, a kite, and start up in the road and smoke that? Why you wouldn't do that?
Tell me why you wouldn't do that.
Tell me why you wouldn't do that.
It's against the law.
It's against the law.
And it doesn't prove anything to you showing you can stand them. I don't prove nothing.
So why you think let's just use a hypothetical figure, out of 10 Bahamians, 9.5 wouldn't do that. Because they know it's against the law and what are the consequences.
Yeah.
So when you talk about hanging in a deterrent, that's the reason why, or breaking the law is not a deterrent, that's the reason why the majority of people don't get in trouble. Because they won't go through the consequences of running the light or smoking a joint or thieving.
All right, I accept that argument. I accept that. That's fine, yeah.
That may not be deterrent for some of them hardened, coupled with a little handful of them hardened fellas.
But they the one, they're more.
Nobody,
You ain't gonna kill no one. Listen, me ask you this now. You ain't gonna kill no one because in your heart as a Christian man, as a Christian man, you don't believe in murder, or you ain't gonna kill him because you're scared because against the law.
Well, I ain't gonna promise you I no jump up and down.
No. When I say
Christian beliefs.
When I say Christian man, I put Christian. Definitely Christian is a believer in Christ.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean by that. And only in the Bahamas when we say Christian man, I say only in our culture we say Christian man. We believe this is holy and thou taught in the Bible. But if you talk to somebody in even Christ, then there's a Muslim, there's Jews, and all that. So that's the definition of your religion or your belief. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but we really need to stop spinning this narrative of what is a deterrent with what ain't. Because anything when you break the law and you have consequences, buddy, that's a deterrent for a lot of people.
Yeah, and I agree with you because a lot of people. I mean, you get up at Jesus and you walk away. Yes, you have some right thinking people, but for those others, let's say of the 94 murders we had this year, you didn't get any one of them to say I ain't gonna do this because I don't want to get hanged.
Yeah, that's a little handful of fellas, man, and we need to deal with them. See, the problem is we ain't dealing with those brothers. That's why they doing that, and then they get unscrupulous lawyers and them dealing with them.
So you call it? We should. I don't want to say the word, but you should say forget what the Privy Council is saying. I was going to use another that word, but forget what the Privy Council was saying, and let's get back to hanging.
Listen, the Privy Council, we don't have to have hanging, we could have lethal injection.
Whatever, capital punishment. Let's go to capital punishment.
Yes, we could do capital punishment. See, the Privy Council has already sent back to us, say, I don't know why you all fellas got these things on the book, and you all don't get them out. The Privy Council already told us that. But unscrupulous lawyers will take it so far, and like the Minister of National Security, he had all the solutions as the capital punishment. He said it on the show he used to be on. But all of a sudden now can't get it down. Well,
yeah, but the Privy Council, and that's what you said. But the Privy Council also said the worst of the worst.
Yeah, well, that's for us to determine. If we say you find a man there, that's the worst he can get. Whether you chuck him, shoot him, kill him, or chop off his head, that's the worst he can get. That is what they're going with.
Okay.
It's also need to define what we're dealing with, man. Thanks for taking my call.
All right, my brother. Appreciate that. Let me just quick call. I can come to you right now. Let me just quickly read this couple of texts I got here. Good afternoon, Pearly. We had a rough day in Illusion. No storm, but cable, internet, water, and power. Thank God it's back to normal because these baseball, basketball, and football tonight. Oh, my goodness. Hi, Pearly. Love your show, bro. Listen, Pearly, God lives in the Bahamas, but he resides in Nassau. That's why Milton ain't come this way. Great show as usual. Could all the MPs take a school bus trip through Coral Harbor Road by the base and look like they used the road for bomb testing? Great show as usual. They should hang how things going. Hang 3 a day. Pearly, they would think twice about killing if you get hanged. I think they should give people 4 life sentence plus 99. I know the 99 years if I was PM, you would learn today. Pearly, I ain't killing no one because, one, I don't like man to think I'm going in any cell with 9 males in it. I need a female companion, an AC, and 75-inch TV, so no, sir, jail ain't for me. You think I'm going to jail for my girl to be visiting me, and I know that she getting big and walking? Oh, Lord. Carly, you on the air. How you doing? Carly, you there?
Hello, Pearly.
What's up? I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Sparky. What's up?
Boy, I keep telling boy, something must be wrong with a live telephone because you sound muffled to me. But
I
anyway.
don't. You sound a little muffled to me.
Yeah, but anyway. Pearly,
Yes,
when I think about it, I think they say, give us a definition of a Bahamian, right?
Uh-huh.
I think one of the best definitions of the Bahamian is conch salad.
Mix right up.
We mix right up. Starting from the church, the religious leaders, the social leaders, and the political leaders. We put everything in place, and from children, tell everybody to follow these rules. And the people that don't follow the rules, majority of the time, is the people that told us to follow the rules, what they brainwash us with.
And okay, get your point now. I want to see where I see where you're going, but let me see. Get to where you're coming from too. Now I want to hear your point here.
All of them, I'm racing for power.
Okay.
This one want to be the bishop. The next one want to be the chief magistrate. The next one want to be the biggest permanent secretary. Everybody running for power to step on people so they can live better and the masses live in poverty. And they call themselves a Christian nation and they love their brothers and things.
That's just like saying. Let me
say this like this.
Go ahead.
Even on the simple little talk shows, you got talk show hosts that say one thing and then tell the producer, cut Sparky what he called.
Well, I can catch you if you say something on the way, but if you're making sense, I can listen to you.
Yeah, say people like you and Howard and naughty and
But let's get to what we talk about. Don't worry about the announcers. You're talking to Pearlie now, so don't worry about the rest of that.
yeah, but what I'm saying, there are some people that say, hey, we are men and women.
Uh-huh.
We are grown men and women, and we got the right to disagree, Pearlie.
Yes, I agree.
And when I meet you at the bar, you cuss me, I cuss you, we tell the bartender to give Pearlie a drink.
Tito's and Grand.
Have a good day.
All right, brother. Call you on there. How you doing?
Fully,
Yes, sir.
I fully endorse a first caller. Listen, we have determined this narrative.
Uh-huh.
The Privy Council made a ruling years ago, almost some 20 years ago.
But
We
yeah,
don't want to do what we should do. The capital punishment is on the book, and we go and contrary to God's law, and until we do what is expected or what is written within the scriptures, we will continue to be where we are. If my brother killed your sister, God forbid, and he do not face the consequences of the law in terms of being executed, whether that's by electric chair or whatever form of execution, he must be made to pay the price. Also, that's why we have this constant killing. Right now, more than half of the people who kill already commit 5 and 6 murders. This would have not happened if the law had taken its course.
now you ain't got no numbers. You ain't now. So call up. You
Now,
call up.
1/2.
Call up. Before you go ahead, call. You ain't got no numbers to say more than half killed 5 and 6, man. Nah,
Listen. Every person right now is for murder. You check the statistic. Is there they committed more than 2 or 3 murders? This ain't no guess. This is a fact. That's the reason why the prime minister from one of our Caribbean countries was able to say that we must be living on Mars. We can't be living on planet Earth.
So what you telling me? So you telling me you ready to hang today?
Right now, the last person hung was in 2000. We've got to get serious. Stop. See, what happened is that people say, oh, we have this backlog. Well, guess what? Start hanging right now. Persons who commit murder.
But you got to go through the process now. See now.
Yeah. There's a process. What I'm saying is that most of those situations, because we not continue to play with the narrative, and we have allowed so many years to collapse, we will have to commute most of them to life in prison.
See now, that get to that. But call up.
Today.
I hear you call up. Now you say something that perked me a little bit. Now you say that means we have to commute them to life in prison.
Yeah, because
but the next thing
the law.
one of these soon days we can talk about the conditions at His Majesty Correctional Facility or however we pronounce it. Because I understand that they did crimes and all that and they pay, but you shouldn't. The humans too, and how they living up there is we can talk about that soon because from what I hear in the
maybe deplorable, yes. But what I'm saying is that at the end of the day, they would not be there to be going through that form of humiliation.
Understood.
They should be
Understood.
in their grave. They should have already paid the ultimate price and been gone off the face of the earth.
All right. Call. I hear you call loud. I got another call. Let me see this next one. Got to say they may disagree or agree with you. Call you on there. How you doing?
Good afternoon, Pearlie.
What's up?
I guess, but even as bad as Fox still is, that still ain't a deterrent, right? As bad as they say it is, they're doing stupidness to get there.
Yeah.
But let's get back to this death penalty thing.
Okay.
Like in the States, death penalty ain't dying, you know.
They just taking forever to do it.
Your death is death row.
Yeah. Death
row takes 20 years. You will die. You will go insane 4 times. That's why they please, I confess you, don't put me on death row. You are under the jail, and you will never see the sun again in your life. You and the guards are specially trained not to even talk to you. When you come with that cell for 1 hour a day, you are shackled like a beast.
Yep.
They let you into a room with one basketball court with a fake like the sun. That's your life until you die.
Yeah, but at least they're eating decent food. They're eating garbage.
But I'm saying that's death. You
understood. I hear your point. 4
times. You will never. No more lawyer can file. There was, and many people that say, Judge, I do it. Don't put me on death row. That is literally going crazy type of way. See, but our death row, you go where it was, you can see people passing the road.
Yeah, but you still get to see your lawyer because they be battling up to the 20th year.
He comes once every while, but he comes to see you once in a while. But death row in the States is worse than getting the dead and dying. You are in a cell under the jailhouse. But let's have about our death row, right? The people come to tell us what is your way to the waste. Papa tell them, if you kill the police, you can get hanged. That's the only thing, but he said, I remember that quite clearly. He said, you tell us. And then England right back and tell them, if you kill active police, you would die. That's the only way they will let you die. Do now. It said, if you kill active police, I remember that quite clearly. Now, we need to tell the people now, what is our way to the waste? If you're convicted of a murder, you get hanged. But I remember when Penland would hang somebody, the country would be lulled for about a couple of weeks.
But it ain't, don't say Penland, it ain't Penland, don't say that. It was never the government. No. See, we keep like saying it's the leader. Man. The system did that. The court said you should hang, and the jail people carried out. They don't say that Ingram and don't say Menace or.
The court asked Ingram government, tell us what is our worst of the waste. He's the prime minister.
But he didn't determine what is the worst of the waste.
He tell AG what's the way to kill a police.
First of all, if you know Ingram is not a supporter of capital. He's not a supporter of hanging.
What do you tell the Privy Council? If you kill an active police, you get hanged.
You make it. Hold on. Carl, I ain't gonna let you go because you're making up some stories that they made. Ain't no law to say that like that. If you kill an active the police, you got to show me that. Oh, come on, Carla. Carly on there. How you doing?
What's up, Pearly?
Hey, St. Petersburg. How you doing?
Survived the storm, but boy, they get some damage over here, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of trees down, a lot of trees on top of cars, a lot of flooding.
I see the roof. I see the roof of Tropicana Stadium gone.
The roof of the Tropicana Field, the roof ripped off, and that they was using it as the command center.
Yeah,
so,
but how you doing? You got any damage?
Man,
or you okay?
A couple of trees fall on the boxing of on the front boxing fall off. Other than that, But boy, look here.
You get your $750.
Yeah, you still got to apply online for that, you know what I'm saying? That's
okay.
But that's, them still got to, insurance adjuster got to come out and look at the place.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But, you know what I'm saying? But, they giving out food stamps. They giving out extra food stamps to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Right. The governor, the governor down here, he's doing a good job, you know what I'm saying? But,
yeah.
Well, let me tell you something. That tornado about touchdown, boy, it's torn like a train, man, you know what I'm saying?
How close to you did the touchdown?
I was like about 7 blocks away.
Wow. Okay, that's close.
Yeah, but since in St. Petersburg, where Tropicana Field at, man, they got it worse, man.
Wow, I know. I've been watching the TV and seeing that.
Yeah, but my material things can be replaced. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As long as I got life, me and my family got life. That's
I'm glad to hear from you. I'm glad you okay. I know you can call me back in the next hour. We can talk about what happened last night. My Dodgers.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, later.
All right, brother. Take care. And then read this quick text, and I can come to you right now, Carl, and we can take a break right after this call. Pearly holiday on Monday. Please tell these bad drivers don't drink and drive. You hear him? I ain't gonna call my government name, but you have plenty drunk callers today. Wow. I don't know if you have plenty drunk callers today. I don't know if any of them are drunk. One sounded a little funny, but I wouldn't call him drunk. Call you on the air. How you doing?
Good day, Pearly. Simply gorgeous.
Super. How can I help you today?
Listen, Pearly.
You say Pearly?
I'm listening to the gentleman talking about Fox Hill, right? But you also were talking about the deplorable state that it's in, and is I guess for lack of a better word, is inhumane the way
it is.
Persons have to live in that.
Yes,
right?
It is.
But if you look at it, a lot of those places are repeat offenders.
Okay.
So it means nothing to them to go there.
Yeah, I don't knock that, and that part of it, that's a different discussion. I agree with you, and yes, but still, they're humans.
Yes, they are, and they should be. I feel like if it was probably a little better off, a lot of them might rethink what they do. But in any event, what can you do or what can we do to help deter the way the crime is going today? Because I mean, hanging in to stop it.
Stop looking the next way. Maybe sometimes more of us report what we see.
But then reporting what we see to the family of the person who did the crime, where does that leave you?
No, report to that call line, that crime line, or that catch, but I can't remember the name of it. People should use that more often. I'm going to go all the way to Miami.
To Miami.
To Miami, yeah, that one.
Mm-hmm.
And it's jumbled, and you get a code,
Okay, because I mean, it's kind of scary to report because
it is.
You may be reporting it to the family of the person that committed the crime.
Yeah, but that's the point. It is.
And because we're such a small island,
you don't know who's who.
More than likely, what's actually going to happen.
Yeah, I understand that. Well, I've been through that before, reporting something, and they because my father had the same name, they thought it was him, and somebody sent a message, so I had to send another message back, and let them know it's me, and if you have something to say, deal with me, not my father. So I know.
Yeah. So but like I say, these guys they come out, they go back. They come out, they go back. So in my view, as bad as it is, and as inhumane as it is, I don't see why you would take a second trip. First trip, there's always a mistake. You might have been, might have been the heat of passion or something.
Fellas, sometimes they're not. And be honest, a lot don't think they can get catch. A lot of believe that they're not going to be caught to go up there.
Wow.
All right, then you have some fellas, fellow who's selling weed, and he come back with, and that's the only thing he know to do. He can still start anything because I went to jail for that I get catch. Next time I can do something better, make sure I don't get catch.
And then get catch again.
Maybe so, or maybe not.
And
but I guess
and you continue to get catch. So when will you learn common sense?
The point, and I don't know if you call it common sense, or maybe if we can build the economy to a sense that we could find jobs that paying. And I ain't talking about paying no minimum wage, something to give them to feel like men. To take care of families, they will walk away from that, and I know some who will do that.
Well, I know some too who would walk away from it, but just thinking about the situation.
Yeah, you hear that little music playing. That's my producer telling me time to take a break. We're gonna thank you, darling. So good. Caller on hold. You don't go nowhere. I coming right to you. Caller don't go nowhere. I coming right back to you after this quick break. Please hold on. This is Pearly on Talking Heads Thursday on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. We'll be right back after these quick messages.
Baby, tell me where you gone. I've been feeling for your love so long. We can taste that in the moonlight.
Living with a neurological condition shouldn't define you. At Cleveland Clinic in Florida, we do whatever it takes to make life better today while discovering new treatments for a brighter tomorrow. From epilepsy management to specialized spine care and brain tumor surgery, we're delivering world-class neurology care for the day-to-day, for the days you live for every care in the world. Visit clevelandclinicflorida.org/Caribbean.
Take a juicy bite out of life with the new KFC Bacon Ranch Sandwich. From its 100% premium 120-gram white meat filet, KFC signature ranch sauce, and fresh lettuce, to its cheddar cheese and smoky bacon stacked on a toasted brioche bun. You'll love this ultimate sandwich experience. Yes, the fried chicken experts have done it again. The KFC Bacon Ranch Sandwich is available in original recipe or spicy, but only available for a limited time at your favorite KFC. The new KFC Bacon Ranch Sandwich is here, and it's finger-licking good.
John Shoes and Accessories is your one-stop shop for all your footwear needs. You will find what you're looking for among the growing collection of classic and trendy styles with new arrivals every week. John's covers the whole family and has great prices, helpful and friendly customer service. Your experience shopping with us will be time well spent. Shop with us online at www.johnshoes.com. John's also now carries small home appliances, so come on into John's, located on Rosetta Street in Palmdale and Carmichael Road West. John's, we put fashion at your feet.
You are invited to the 6th Caribbean Baseball Cup at the Andre Rogers Baseball Stadium, October 23rd through 28th, 2024. Bringing the action will be the national teams from Cuba, Curacao, Dominican Republic, U.S. Virgin Islands, St. Martin, and Team Bahamas. There will be 3 games daily from October 23rd to 27th, and the championship gold and bronze games on October 28th. Don't you miss it. The 6th Caribbean Baseball Cup at the Andre Rogers Baseball Stadium. Save the date, set your alerts, and be there.
You're listening to Talking of the Pearl on Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM.
It's time for The Buzz. What are you buzzing on? Brought to you by John's Shoes.
And we're back. Talking Heads Thursdays with Pearlie on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. So good to be here with you. Carly, are you still there?
Yeah, the Pearlie Gate. What's happening?
Right here, my brother. What's happening?
Listen to me. I got 3 quick points.
Okay.
First one, you're talking about get these fellas work that could make some money, so jail could be a deterrent to them.
Yes, something like that. I mean, not those exactly. It's okay.
Pearlie, I was around 16, 17. I could call the name of the place, because then I'll close it out. So I wouldn't be advertising for them.
But
I was working at Stanley V.S. Albury on Montreal Avenue. And I used to, it used to be my pay? Tips. When I killed people's things, if they don't tip me, I don't get paid.
Okay.
Then that place closed down. They closed down with me. I was in charge of all of the Maple Leaf products in that company.
Yes.
I worked my way up in that company.
Okay.
And you know how I got the job? One day when fellas started playing crazy and come to work 2 days, and people ask me if I want to work. I say, man, I've been over 2 years working for free. Another thing, too, the prison.
So, but your story is that before you go to the prison, your story is to support what I'm saying. You were a person who wanted to work. You had a job, and that was a deterrent for you doing crime.
But I couldn't do crime. The type of environment I grew up in, crime is the last thing on our mind.
Amen.
Because anybody slap inside here, they see you doing fool.
Amen.
You better pray God to get that one slap, and they don't go tell your mother you can get 2.
Amen.
My mother used to say, that name is all she gets.
Amen. Amen.
Now, to prison. 3 type of people go to prison. People who make mistake, people who are lazy, and people who like man.
That's your determination.
Yeah, man.
That's your interpretation. I hear you.
Come on now.
I listening to you.
I am one of those who believe in the 3-strike system.
Okay.
If you could go to jail 3 times in 3 years, that means you'll be going for a little 6 months. You don't want to be out here.
Okay.
You don't want to be out here. And on a more serious note, alleged an 8-year-old commit suicide.
I understand they found an 8-year-old child was brought unresponsive.
He died.
Okay, but is no, and then somebody threw that little stalker, but I get waiting for the police to tell me that.
Boy, but listen to me, Pearlie.
Why I can't see an 8-year-old being that.
I have a 6-year-old granddaughter, and I looked at her a little while ago. She's 2 years away from 8.
Yeah.
What could trigger her to commit suicide? She on a tablet, she get a TV, she get a laptop, she get all the toys.
Same thing.
What could trigger a 8-year-old to talk about suicide?
My grandson could be I know my grandson's gonna be 7 in February, and I think that's probably he's probably the happiest child in the whole wide world. Because it is the love that he gets. He has buku love from his parents, his grandparents, his aunts, his uncles.
No, I understand that, But what can trigger an 8-year-old to say, boy, they don't like you, go commit suicide?
If that is true, and I'm praying, if it's so, and I'm praying to God that's just a stinking lousy rumor, and I'm hoping and I'm praying to God that's not so. But I can't see that happening. I can't see.
Don't forget now, we had a member of Parliament's son who committed suicide.
But
a couple of years ago, just a little older than that.
I can't see an 8-year-old. I can't.
No, me neither.
I don't think their mind is to that level to think about something like that. They're too happy-go-lucky playing games and everything like that.
Man, this boy.
Did they say what happened?
Florence, you know?
Yeah, you know that they having fun. I don't see that, and I until I have a conclusive report from the coroner's report or from the police, I ain't accepting that will happen. I think that's just somebody putting the bottle room out there.
Closing, I heard they have a thing now with these little children be watching. It's called Mimi or Mommy or something. Where they be rubbing the alcohol on their
I know,
their
but
hand and
I know. See,
yeah. Okay.
I know my grandson ain't watching nothing like
This
that.
little boy didn't see that and tried, you know.
Oh, you mean these kids? You mean they play putting like how the fire dancers doing that? So they trying to do now?
Yeah. See, they show them how to do that.
They got to be
Put
kidding
the
me.
alcohol and they won't light them. The thing and spit it out.
No,
alcohol.
no. You know that is why you have to be very guarded by what your kids look at on their tablets, and you have to set it right. The TikTok ain't for everybody and all these things. They let them watch the little. I haven't even nobody watching them. My kids is watching Power Rangers and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, so I don't even know what they're watching.
But clearly, some of these children so slick. They'll be watching these things on their phone, and when you walk in, they click over to something different.
First of all, how old you be? That's a good question to put out there. How old should a child be before they get a phone?
Boy,
you know, some people want to get a children phone. They don't give 5-year-olds phone. Should a 5-year-old have a phone?
I see children 3 years old could turn on phone.
I ain't saying they can't do it now. They technologically sharp. But I'm saying, should a child, what age you should, what age should a child be permitted to have a cell phone?
Boy, that's a good question.
You know, and I'm not saying I'm saying my grandson will take my cell phone and play game on it. One time I left my cell phone, next thing look, I must see but 10 different games already downloaded on my phone.
But listen to me.
But you know how he has a tablet he can play and he gets that when his parents give it to him to play. He don't keep that just nilly-nilly.
But listen to me, Pearlie, in closing. I have like I said, I have a 6-year-old granddaughter.
Yeah.
And every game that is on my cell phone, she put on it.
Yeah.
I can't even do no game.
I had to delete them. I said, but you ain't putting all these things on my phone.
Yes. All they do is killing your battery. But listen to me. Let's do a follow-up on that 8-year-old man. Let's see what is that is.
Well, I'm sure if you listen to Guardian News this evening, they will have some information on it.
Yeah, well, let's wait to hear,
Okay.
man. Enjoy the rest of the
yes,
day.
sir. Thank you so much.
Program,
Thank you so much. But you know, everybody's saying hang. You know, I still believe and maybe we should look at a different form of capital punishment if that is so. What is the worst of the worst? What are we calling the worst of the worst? Is that shooting somebody? What did we determine is the worst of the worst? And I'm really interested to know what age does a child have a cell phone? People giving their kids cell phone at 4 years old, and I'm not saying don't let them have it to play game on it. If you give your cell phone to them to play game and take it back, I'm talking should they have a cell phone that they keep on their person straight through? Should they be able to take these to a lot of times these kids get in the phone, but everybody can't phone to school. I don't know how the school don't know that. But if they catch you with it, they take it from you, but everybody can't phone to school. But how old? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14? What type should a 14-year-old have what it is now, iPhone 16? Or Samsung S24? Should a 14-year-old have that phone? They cost they get $1,000. They cost $1,000 plus. Should a child have a phone worth $500, $600, $700, $900, $1,000? This got me thinking now. You know, I got a little pion phone. I just want to call and be able to check the scores of the Dodgers. Parents, there's parental control for kids. It's up to you to allow. I'm agreeing. You text her. I'm agreeing, but I'm saying with parental control, you children so sharp, you give them a cell phone to carry when they want. You don't know when they flip that off again like that. You have no clue on that. Callie on the air. How you doing? Are you there? I guess no. You can call me back. But don't. That's a good question to ask. It's a very good question to ask. How old should the child be? You know, Should a 14-year-old have an expensive, like the S? Call you on there. Tell me, please. Should a 14-year-old have an S? What is it? iPhone 16 and a Samsung S24? That's the new latest? Are you there, caller?
Yeah, hey, Pearlie.
Hey.
Yeah, I'll say if the child's mature enough, that's what I look at. Because you could have an 8-year-old, or maybe a 10-year-old, very mature enough.
Be responsible enough to use a phone.
Yeah.
But do you give that 10-year-old a iPhone 16?
Like I say, if they're mature enough, if you can see, and maturity, you can tell by their grade in the class and, like that. Now, if you just got a person who just want to play around the phone and all, into that.
I got you. Okay.
Now, I call to really say about the capital punishment. I think that would be a deterrent. You wouldn't have no 70 murders a year.
One fella called for 3 a day.
Well, if you got to do that amount, then so be it. But I guarantee you wouldn't have no 70 murders a year if you was hanging.
Yeah, that.
You see, people them do this because they feel they can get away with it.
Well, yeah, I just been the callers talking about they gonna go back to jail. I said they think because they think they can get it, they ain't gonna get catch.
Right. Now, see, the other day I read the paper, the gentleman, those guys who was charged for that robbery with the tourists, them. One of those guys just come out of jail, according to what I read in the paper.
Uh-huh.
So apparently he ain't intends to do no better. He maybe won't.
Well, he might have come out of jail, can't find no job, nobody checking for him, and say, get frustrated and result of that foolishness.
Well, yeah, the gentleman who called you said he's working on tips
for 2 years, yeah.
For that time, and then he ended up getting a full-time job.
Yeah.
But you can't, see, you ask anybody, they give these fellas job, they show up for 2 days, then 3 days, next day or 2 you don't see them.
That's another problem, yeah.
See, so, if you want to do better, you do better, But like again, I repeat myself, hanging could be a deterrent.
I hear that.
You have to do that. Another thing what I really want to call about, the Out Island don't have no fire engine. How come
Exuma
got that big time hotel and nice restaurant thing?
And the Deputy Prime Minister, Member of Parliament for it too? Don't forget that.
If you want money, we can find money to do anything what they want to do.
Travel.
How much consultants we got paying?
70+ million, it says.
And they ain't some ain't doing nothing. They just collecting, So cut down on some of these consultants. Take that money and buy some fire truck for these family islands, man. I think that's past time, too, man.
Yeah.
But it's ridiculous. We can wait until something really drastic happens to these family islands before we decide to buy fire trucks.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
Okay, brother.
Yeah.
Caller, you there? What's happening?
Hi, Pearlie, calling back.
Hey, darling, what you saying?
Listen, I don't think a 7, 8-year-old should have a phone. I feel like when you give a child a cell phone, it should at least be about 12 or 13. Because, when you scroll in, things just pop up.
So you think you should buy a S, but I keep saying S, iPhone 16 or S24 for a 14-year-old? Somebody texted Bubbler.
I got a Samsung 30S. A30S. That's like.
And should you give the 14-year-old that? Because they can't go to school with no A30. They got to go, what?
I repeat, I get a Samsung A30. I could tell you what my answer is.
Thank you.
Really, Pearlie?
I got you.
No, sir, because the things, see, remember now, the way Facebook, TikTok, even YouTube is set up, whatever you watch, especially you watch the same thing more than once.
They can pop back. Yeah, algorithms, they call it.
Thank you. They give you things related to what you watch, and every time some of those things is not what you need to see.
Yeah, I got you.
I don't feel, and if a child have a phone at those age, I feel like a child that young, like what the gentleman was saying, 7, 8 years old, because of maturity, use your phone in the room with me.
Yeah, let me see what you want. Let me see what you're doing. You ain't need to be in the next room hiding. And when you finish your phone, leave it.
Don't dark the screen either, because I can't see good. All right, Pearlie.
All right, darling. Texas says, bubble is for the kids, Mr. Pearlie. And the next text is, Pearlie, the worst of the worst is death. So we need to find out from the Privy Council what they consider the worst of the worst. I think that question came up, and I think they said we have to determine what we consider the worst of the worst. You know, that murder was a murder, but we saw the guy send the client. I don't even showing them bashing the person. Is that considered worst of the worst? What is considered? I don't know. Now I know, as much as I love my grandson, and as much as my heart will flood every time he calls when he say Papa, and as much as I'd give him anything, and yeah, Christmas I buy him must be 5-6 gifts, and yeah, all that. He ain't get no iPhone 16. Even though he tell me Papa is the goat in the classroom and on the soccer field. I don't know. I mean, the Papa got to talk about that. I got to ask you, Daddy, what do you think about that? 'Cause I ain't sure about that. Call you on there. How you doing? Hi there, caller.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, President, thanks for letting me call back.
Okay.
You know, when I was first on the jury, I remember back then, there's a young man named Micaiah Schubeck.
I remember that.
Back in the 70s.
I remember that.
Hello?
I remember that.
Yeah, that was said to have killed a foreign investor coming in. But Schubeck disguised himself as a hacker at the airport.
I remember that.
The gentleman, he told us the route. And the prosecutor told us another story, but the guy himself told us what he did. He told us he came from the airport, because he'd been here before, came down JFK, went up Nassau Street, went down Bay Street, passed the bridge, and he had out to Paradise Island. He'd been here before, Schubeck said. He passed the bridge, and the man didn't realize he had passed the bridge. He drove all the way up to Yamacraw, and apparently he was a hitman for somebody. He stabbed the man to death up there with a saber-suit sword, and then he was arrested, being charged with killing somebody with a knife.
Yeah.
When he was being in the courthouse, Sir Randall Fox was his defense attorney.
Uh-huh.
He told Sir Randall that he was lying, that he was to tell the court what happened. He stood up and he told us what happened. How he killed the man, and the last stab was into the man's groins.
I remember the story.
The cut on the man's hand was when he pulled the sword out, and the man's hands got cut. He told us that gruesome story. And within months, he was hung. He was hung within months.
Yeah, I remember the story. I remember that story. Yeah.
What I'm saying now, even the Bible said, if you take somebody's life, yours should be taken also. We say we're a Christian nation. That's what God, the Bible says.
That's true. Sparky, I got to cut you because I got 2 more callers and I only got 1 minute left. Sorry about that, Sparky. But Sparky, I remember that story. I remember that story. That had the whole Nassau in uproar. Call you on the air.
Really?
Hey.
Yeah. What about the people who are Papa here who sentenced?
There are people that have been sentenced to death.
So, I mean, right now sitting down in
I'm not certain. I don't know who's there now. I know somewhere, and I know a lot of them are commuted by the Privy Council. I don't know where the status is now, because I think there's a limit when everything has to be followed through. And if it's not followed through within that time limit, then it can mute it to life.
That's why these people doing vigilante justice, taking matters into their own hand when you kill their loved ones, because the people go in jail and sit down and, I mean, you don't bring their life back, but it should be a punishment. There are penalties of punishment for the crime of murder or killing someone. It ain't a deterrent, but we hoping it'll be a deterrent to deter someone else that don't go that way.
All right, Pop, I got to take the next call. I promise the next caller. I'll take him. Call you on there. You there?
Yeah.
I can't hear you. You're breaking up really bad. I can't hear you, caller. I can't hear you.
Because penance against an evil work hearing now.
Sorry about that, caller. There was really a really bad connection. I'm not going to be able to take you back. We're at the end of the time. It's been, that's been some interesting comments, some interesting calls. Thank you so much for the calls to Texas. I appreciate them all. This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. When we get back, we get sports talk. We have a quick few minutes with our flag football team, and then Clint and Mr. 49 will be on, and we're going to talk about tonight's game. The 49ers in the Seattle, I almost say Mariners, Seattle Seahawks. Oh, yeah, my dog just put it together last night. This has been Pearly. This has been fun. Come to the news.
Baby, tell me where you gone. I've been feeling for your love so long. We can praise God in the moonlight. Baby, if you with me, boy.
Cancer Treatment Centers of America is now City of Hope, creating one of the leading cancer care and research networks from coast to coast, providing more of what you need. More locations means more care closer to home. More specialists means more expertise. More research means more breakthroughs. More advancements means more treatment options. And more options means more hope. Learn more at cancercenter.com.
Take a juicy bite out of life with the new KFC Bacon Ranch Sandwich. From its 100% premium 120-gram white meat filet, KFC signature ranch sauce, and fresh lettuce, to its cheddar cheese and smoky bacon stacked on a toasted brioche bun. You'll love this ultimate sandwich experience. Yes, the fried chicken experts have done it again. The KFC Bacon Ranch Sandwich is available in original recipe or spicy, but only available for a limited time at your favorite KFC. The new KFC Bacon Ranch Sandwich is here, and it's finger-licking good.
NASA, are you ready for November 2nd? Because we are ready!
Hi, this is KB, and I will be performing live.
Ray Can't Scrape Explosion!
Yours truly will be performing.
Oh yeah, this your boy D-Mac, and I'll be performing live.
Keep the vibe alive, Music Group, and Alpha Sounds Promotion invites you to the biggest Ray Can't Scrape concert of the year.
And you thought they was gonna leave me out?
Saturday, November 2nd at Super Club Breezes Ground.
It's me, Mama D.
This is Wilfred Solomon.
Yo, it's your boy Ron.
It's your boy Elliot from the New Breed Band.
The biggest artist of the 242.
It's your boy Shine 242. Hey, it's Sherrod Taylor.
It's your boy Johnny K.
Falcon Sugar.
It's your boy DJ Rev.
Christina, Funky D.
This is your girl Nishi Al-As, a.k.a. Miss Loose Me.
Hey there, this is Freak on Beat.
Hey, this is Cheeto D, and I will be performing live.
Hey, it's me, Julian Believe. Tickets available at the Beauty Shack and BahamasEtickets.com. The countdown is on. Ray Can't Scrape Explosion. Best of the best.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what.
Feeling lucky? Here's Cuban Willie's numerology report. Brought to you by the Island Game.
Buenos días, soy Joe Cuban Willie, and it's time for my numerology report, brought to you, of course, by the Island Game. Today is Thursday, and I got the cuatro pelotas, the four balls for Joe. 4785, 4785, 4785. That's your four ball for today. Come on, win with the Island Game. Stay winning, my friend.
Play with Island Games. We making dreams come true. Play with Island Games. We paying more out to you. Don't mind the noise in the market. You getting cash in your pocket. 'Cause Island Games is spicy and spicy is tradition. So when you play Island Games, we putting Bahamians first. Guaranteed to pay Island Games. We like them other jokers. We've been here from the start. From the bike to computer. Island Games. We can make your dreams come true. We playing with Island Games.
You're listening to Talking Heads with Naughty, hosted by Earl the Pearl. On Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM.
Talking Heads with Naughty is brought to you by the 6th Caribbean Baseball Cup, Burger King, the Cancer Treatment Centers of America, the Central Bank of the Bahamas, the Cleveland Clinic, ESC Distributors Limited, 5 Threads, John's Department Store, Joker's Wild, KFC, Naughty Johnny's, Percy's and Games, Prince Masters, and Tropical Gyros.
Oh, no, 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 no. Baby, tell me where you gone. I've been feeling for your love so long.
Welcome back. Pearly in the house, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. How y'all doing? We got a hot show. We can talk for a few minutes. We can talk. We got some kids traveling. You know, my favorite crew. There's flag football, Bahamas Youth Flag Football. So we can talk to them in a minute. But just before we do that, don't forget you call me 323-6232, 325-4316, 325-4259, or toll free 242-300-5720. Did hear from St. Petersburg. He's doing fine. He's okay. Some trees down in his yard in Tampa. Glad to hear that. Text me 422-479-4796. Let's get right to it today in sports history. Because if I don't do that, somebody going to be texting me. Today is Thursday, October 10th, 2024. Today in sports history in 1865, Hyatt. In 1964, NBC TV aired opening ceremonies of the 1964 Summer Olympics in Tokyo. It was the first live color TV program to be transmitted to the U.S. by satellite. In 1977, Joe Namath Broadway Joe played his last game in the National Football League career. In 1979, when he moved, they called him Hollywood Joe. In 1979, Mark Messier made his NHL debut with the Edmonton Oilers. In 1987, Tom McLean finished rowing across the Atlantic Ocean. It set a record of 54 days and 18 hours. Man, you got nothing else to do. In 1987, Doug Jarvis ended his streak of 984 straight games in the NHL. The streak started on October 8th, 1975. And finally, in 2011, Nelson Cruz of the Texas Rangers hit the first ever postseason walk-off grand slam to give the Rangers a 7-3 win. The win gave the Rangers a 2-0 lead in the ALCS over the Detroit Tigers. And our sports quote of the day, 90% of baseball is mental, the other half is physical. The great Yogi Bear. I think I heard that before somewhere. Might have been right on the show. Never know. Flag football. Who we got in the house? We got coaches in here today. Let's go with the pretty one first, and then we'll talk to this fella with all this stuff on his face.
Wow.
Who I have here with me?
I'm Coach Anae Marshall.
The winner.
Yes.
And who we have? Now, see, don't get sarcastic with me now. Just tell me your name, and then we'll get into how good you are after that, okay? Who do we have here, sir?
You have the best coach, the best coach in the BYFFL, Coach Shavar.
Coach Shavar. So what grade and what age group you coach?
I coach the big kids, the 17U.
And you have championship?
Yeah, man, I got a championship in 17U, a championship in 13U.
Last year? This is last year?
No, a couple of years ago.
So unlike Coach Anae, who get championships in the last season.
Yes,
last
2 seasons.
Yes, I just want to rub that piece in.
Well, no, we coaching in the CMA group this year, so we can see.
You coaching under 17 this year?
I am coaching all 3 age groups this season.
So that's when you put your cocky, hey?
And they're coming down to 10U with I do. So
yeah? Okay.
He's going to try the 6 to 9 for the first time ever.
All right. You see how that works.
Yeah,
you got that kind of patience?
Pray for me.
Every day. So we got a crew going away next weekend, the 19th, the 18th?
Yes. We leave on the 18th, actually.
Uh-huh.
And the tournament is on the 9th. We're taking 3 teams, 10U, 14U, and 15U. And right now we're up to a travel contingency of 75, which includes players, admin, coaches,
Chaperone.
And parents.
So where are you going to play?
We're going to Orlando.
Orlando?
Yes, this is a qualifying tournament for nationals in January.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this is your first time to Orlando, or this is?
No, we've been to Orlando. We competed in Orlando last year.
I think you get some wins there, hey?
Yeah, we had a championship. Yes, we had a championship
2
years ago. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So do you have to finish in the top 4, or you have to win the championship to travel, or how does it work?
No. Well, once you compete in a tournament like this in a qualifier, that just gets you seeded for when you go to nationals.
Oh, okay. So you go to now. That's better. You see how high or high low.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. We have pretty good success in nationals.
Yes.
So I understand that we've been signing up new kids, getting more kids into the league. That is growing. How's that been going?
Yeah, man. So this is our biggest season ever. So right now we got about 200 kids that are registered.
Wow.
Yeah, man. It's a lot of work.
But it is worth it. For the kids,
man.
it's worth it.
Yeah. Like I told someone the other day, I've been coaching with me and they have been coaching so long. We've seen kids started in primary school, go to high school, and now in college.
And it's really a good feeling to see that.
Man. That's my children.
Yeah. My sister is a teacher, and that's her joy to know that she has somebody working in this bank or in that law firm. One of her favorite students graduated from law school the other day. You would think that was her real, actual biological child. She was so excited about that. So I can relate to it. So how do we feel our kids going to do? And I mean, we always wish for the best. Realistically, we got a good chance of bringing some championships. Well,
our 14 and 15U teams are quite experienced. They've been together for a few years.
So they got that chemistry.
So we expect great things from them. 10U, will be their first time traveling as a team. And so we're just really testing the waters and see how they match up against international.
And I almost willing to bet that every one of that parent won't go with them, right?
Yes, most of the parents traveling are for the small kids.
Yeah. I'd be right there myself. Okay. So this is good. So they leave next week.
We leave next week Friday.
Next week Friday.
Yes.
And then you compete on Saturday and Sunday.
Yes.
And you're back home on Monday.
On Monday, yes.
That's midterm break, eh?
No.
Are these kids stuck in school?
Well, we get a waiver.
They get permission.
We get a waiver, and we ask that the schools send them home with some work for the weekend.
And then you have a time. That's a good question. Okay, here it goes. Do you have a time that they have to go do homework, or they do that? Find the time during the
well,
I put you all on the spot. Yeah, I do that sometimes.
Yeah.
But maybe that's something to think about. They say, listen, at 10 a.m., you have to be out. So at 6 o'clock, we all get together, and whatever homework you got to do, let's do it. Go over it.
Yes,
that's some good advice. Yeah. All right. Okay. So I'm excited about this. You guys have been coming with me for the last couple of years. This is your first time, but you're always welcome back.
Yes.
You win one championship, though. I like the champion.
Seeing him win the championship.
See. But no cigar security. Listen, my daughters put it together last night. We put it together last night. We hit the ball last night. We put 8 runs. We shut them out last night. And nobody can tell me anything. Yamamoto can come through on Friday night. It's been enough days rest. I told Naughty that Cease only had 3 days rest. We could get them. We got them. And maybe it'll be the joy of the Yankees-Dodgers World Series. How that sound?
Sound perfect to me.
Yeah. All right, so guys, it's so good to see you. I know this is a little shorter time than normal.
Yes.
But this football season, I got some Zoom calls coming in and a big game tonight. Yep. So it's all related. But I'm so happy. Coach Nay, Shavar, I'm going to say Shivago. Yeah. So good to have you here. You're always welcome. This is your home. Everybody knows that Thursdays with Pearlie is Bahamas Youth Flag Football home. So look forward, and I'm looking forward with the minute you're back on the ground, I know that the championships are there.
Thursday.
And I need to know the championships in hand. Mm-hmm. So tell Murphy, text me and let me know how the teams go.
Yes, and I'll be hopefully doing some live feeds.
That'll be wonderful.
Yes.
And we'll check it out on the Facebook page.
Yes, on our Facebook page.
Excellent. Mm-hmm. So we've had Bahamas Youth Flag Football with us today, as usual. Hanging out is so good. We're going to take a break. When we get back, I got Eric and Clint coming in on the Zoom lines. And we can talk about the Seattle Mariners, not the Mariners, the Seattle Seahawks against those 49ers. We'll be right back.
I've been hoping that we all get along. These roads of flames are catching a fire.
You try to rest, roll with the best. For all your printing needs, there ain't no one better, no. For posters and banners, magazines and flyers, for window decals, greeting cards and newsletters. No job too big and there's no job too small. You name it, we can print it. Just give us a call. Let Print Masters bring your masterpiece to life.
Located in the Nassau Guardian Building, telephone 302-2361.
Play with Island Games. We making dreams come true. Play with Island Games. We paying more out to you. Don't mind the noise in the market. You getting cash in your pocket. 'Cause Island Games is spicy and spicy is tradition. So when you play Island Games, we putting Bahamians first. Guaranteed to pay Island Games. We like them other jokers. We've been here from the start. From the bike to computer. Island Games. We gonna make your dreams come true. We playing with Island Games.
Cancer Treatment Centers of America is now City of Hope, creating one of the leading cancer care and research networks from coast to coast, providing more of what you need. More locations means more care closer to home. More specialists means more expertise. More research means more breakthroughs with treatment options. And more options means more hope. Learn more at cancercenter.com.
Refined style with elegant taste, then Fine Threads is your place. If you want those slacks hemmed or just taking the waist, then Fine Threads is your place. If you wanna look suave and debonair everywhere you go, like you're supposed to be in a video, wanna step out and look great, then Fine Threads is your place. Refined style with elegant taste, then Fine Threads is your place. Is your place. Is your place.
John Shoes and Accessories is your one-stop shop for all your footwear needs. You will find what you're looking for among the growing collection of classic and trendy styles with new arrivals every week. John's covers the whole family and has great prices, helpful and friendly customer service. Your experience shopping with us will be time well spent. Shop with us online at www.johnshoes.com. John's also now carries small home appliances, so come on into John's, located on Rosetta Street in Palmdale and Carmichael Road West. John's, we put fashion at your feet.
You're listening to Talking Heads with Naughty, hosted by Earl the Pearl. on Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM.
And welcome back to Talk. I'm going to get right into it. We've got 49er faithful Eric Sawyer on one hand, and we've got, I call him my fantasy guru and my fantasy advisor, my good friend Clint Johnson on the other hand. Gentlemen, welcome to Talking Heads on Thursdays with Pearly.
Good day, good day, good day. How's everyone doing today?
It's nice to know I in hog heaven.
There you go.
What do you say, Eric? Did we lose Eric? There, Eric, you got to unmute, you know. Did you go to SAC?
Well, we know what you can say. San Fran's the best. San Fran, go win.
You muted, Eric. You got to unmute your device. So, Clint,
yeah.
What's been going on, man?
Not much, man. Not much. Had a couple bad beats in fantasy. I don't know. I was chasing the points with that receiver from Carolina, the Get, and he just threw up a stinker, 1.8 points, and it came down to Monday Night Football. I was playing a guy who had Carr. I was up by 10 points, and Carr got 12, so I ended up losing that. And, of course, Carr gets injured late in the fourth quarter, so I don't wish injury on anyone, but I wanted, interception or fumble, but he couldn't even come back in the game to do that to potentially give me the win. So it was just not good all around. But
you know what hurt me? I was way ahead in one group, and Joe Burrow. That's all I can say. All I can say is Joe Burrow.
What have I been saying since week one? The first 3-4 weeks, Joe Burrow's. I don't know what it is. Maybe he just needs to start training and playing earlier. But after those 4 weeks, he just starts balling out. Now maybe it was Jamar Chase and all that contract dispute and had everybody all in an uproar, but now he's ready.
Well, Chase did well for me, but he put up 89 points. 89 points. I can keep saying that. 89. I should have buy that number.
Who, Burrows?
Yes, in that group I in.
Man, I'd like to see what those points.
Quarterbacks get good points. Get good points. Yeah, I don't know naughty of that. That's naughty group. Get that set up like that.
Yeah, that's because he want to have Dak Prescott and all those touchdowns.
Shh. You don't know me know that.
Yeah,
Eric, you with us yet, Eric? You still muted, eh? Well, anyway, we'll see. So, we got a big game tonight. We got the 49ers at Seattle tonight. And I keep saying the Mariners. I don't know why I think in baseball, but at the Seahawks tonight. Interesting. It's an interesting game. I don't know if this is going to show just how weak the 49ers are. Since Eric don't want to unmute and come on, I can talk bad, but how terrible they are, right? Even though I got Purdy starting and I need him to put up plenty points for me. Or is Seattle for real? 49ers 2-3, Seattle 3-3.
Yeah, see, both of their defenses are kind of middle of the pack. They're both good, middle of the pack against the run and pass. They're both around 15, 16 in the league in both of those respective areas. But I don't know. Sophomore maybe getting to Purdy. Losing Deebo has definitely hurt you. That's a star player. Christian McCaffrey, that's just non-replaceable. Now, Mason's doing an incredible job, but he can't catch the ball like McCaffrey can. So that's been tough for them.
But I think Deebo's back tonight, is he? He played last week. He didn't put up much points.
Did he?
Yeah, I had him playing somewhere in one group last year, if I remember correctly.
Wow. All right. Yeah. For some reason, I was still thinking he was out, and maybe that's why Jennings didn't do anything last week. That would probably make sense.
He could have been in the same league where Burrow half killed me. I don't know. But what he gets, so I understand that the Jets announced some changes. I don't know if that.
Yeah. As of right now, it looks like Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams will be the head coach of the New York Jets.
But they announced, it was something I saw a minute ago. They announced some guy, and I don't know this person. So I was kind of shocked. Jeff Ulbrich, the Tom Downing will be the offensive play caller moving forward.
As opposed to Nathaniel Hackett.
As opposed to Hackett. Hey, Eric. Welcome, Eric.
Hey. Someone's wrong with his door, man. I couldn't unmute. I can hear you all talking, but wasn't letting me unmute.
Okay, but good to have you on. So they're not using Hackett. So who's this? I don't know this tall Downing guy. Anybody help with him?
Yeah, he was their. I think he was their offensive coordinator. He's basically
he's a part of the team.
Going to sit there and he's going to let Rodgers do what he wants to do. Just kind of like how when LeBron was playing in Miami, and I forget that coach's name, but he just sit there and let LeBron run the team. So that's basically what's going to happen until they figure out what's going on. Rodgers is going to call his own plays. He's going to do what he wants.
David Blatt?
Until he gets Devontae Adams, he's just going to...
You think he's going to get Adams? Is that a good move? You think he's going to get Adams?
Well, it looked like New Orleans and pardon me, and the Jets were the front runners.
Yeah.
Now with Derek Carr going out, I think that hinders him going there, and it makes sense for him to go to the Jets and reunite with Rodgers. They have so much chemistry. Like he can fly in Sunday morning and get right in the game because he doesn't need to know the playbook with Rodgers. He knows him so well. They know each other.
Okay. Well, let's get back to tonight's game since we get the 49ers faithful in. And somebody predict you're just going to say 49ers going to win, 49ers going to win. What's going on with your 49ers? Who's out? I understand anything to that rumor. Naughty said that McCaffrey, the stuff in Europe didn't work, and he may be going down for the rest of the season for good.
Well, he is. He won't be playing until November in any event. He's not slated to even try out until November, so we still have a few more weeks left to go.
Okay, but so in other words, you don't know nothing yet.
No, nothing. James said he's even very tight-lipped about that.
Yeah, I know. So what do you think about today? Go ahead, Clint.
Sorry, because I think what the specialist said in Germany is that both of his Achilles were kind of messed up.
Yeah, both experienced,
he has been doing the right thing in resting, and San Fran's been doing the right thing by not trying to force him, but they are ready to start pushing him a little bit harder just to get that Achilles work in so that he can be ready for, November when they need him. But Mason's been filling in good.
Yeah, he has been.
Right, yeah.
So
Mason's doing his thing. I don't know what that duck egg was about in the second half on Sunday. It's just, that's just unexplainable.
You can't explain that?
Like we had a block punt, block field goal return for touchdown, sacks, and we still lost.
Because you couldn't.
We got extra possessions and still lost.
Just couldn't move the ball. Did they get it? What was Purdy's numbers like in the second half? That bad?
Horrible. In the second, while trailing games, he has I think it's 2 touchdowns, 8 picks, 60% completion percentage. The last pick really wasn't. It wasn't a bad throw on his part. It was tipped, but still, you got to keep that ball out of harm's way in any event. He's becoming a little bit too. You can read him now. All of a sudden,
too predictable.
Yeah, he's becoming a little bit too predictable. All of a sudden, he needs to get back to what it used to be. And the thing is, as much as we want to get back there, we need CMC back. We need that X factor back. Because lining up, we had the ball. First and goal from the 6, 5, 6. We run 3 straight pass plays. You split Mason out wide. Everybody knows Mason can't catch no ball. What you splitting him out wide for? You ain't fooling nobody, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody gets side off of Mason.
But Mason...
Everybody, Jennings got double team. Debo got double team.
Is Samuels just coming back as a diversion? Because, he only had 1 reception.
Right. Yeah, he's still injured himself.
Okay.
So...
Are you not?
We just got to wait on this storm, From the last 2-3 years, we've had 3-game losing streaks, so it is what it is.
Okay.
It doesn't help that the kicker Moody is
and then Moody goes out there. Yeah. He decides he can be the hero, bruh. We need you, bruh. At one point in the Super Bowl, you had the longest kick in NFL history. In the Super Bowl. Albeit it lasted for 4 game minutes, but still, you had it. Like you proving your worth.
So I don't understand.
No tackle.
You guys got 2 kickers?
No. On the punter, kicked an extra point in the first half.
Okay.
Sorry, a short field goal in the first half.
Yeah, a 26-yarder.
And after that, we had to play every 4th down thereafter.
But Moody went 2 for 2. Yeah, I don't see why they wasn't using him.
Yeah, I understand what you're trying to tackle for.
Oh, he got hurt? Did he get hurt? I didn't watch the game.
He got tackled and he got a knee sprain.
Oh.
He got hurt. He'll be out 4 weeks.
So you guys are using? Did you bring in a kicker?
No, we signed the kicker yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. San Francisco.
Would you say, Clint?
I was going to say that they signed a kicker, but I'll let Mr. San Francisco go ahead and tell everyone about his team. he knows the best.
That sounds salty. That sounds a little salty to me.
No, man, no respect.
Yeah, that's fine, man. But that's where we're at right now. All of the Niner people that are listening, listen, we can get past this. We can get over this, and we can end up running through the teams we're supposed to run through. Might not be now. We may just take another L tonight. But I assume we're gonna run some more of that misdirection. We really need to. We really need to run some more of that misdirection. Okay. Although we don't have CMC, we got to do what we got to do as best as we can. We only had 2.5, 3 days to prepare, a day to travel.
Uh-huh.
And, we just got to hope for the best to go there and put our best foot forward.
But we ain't going to let you pick yet. You don't go nowhere. You hold on 1 second. Let me just take this caller, and then I got another question to ask you. Call you on the air. How you doing?
Yeah, brothers.
What's happening, Muff?
Running in the misdirection, that's what got you all in problems now. 8 yards, picking up 65 yards running east and south. East and west. I take 2 games back to back, picking up 75 yards running and can't pick up the first down. That's the problem, not running in the misdirection, man. They double team.
Something tell me when you call it, something tell me.
I don't talk about might be an L tonight. It will be an L tonight. I'm with the Bahamian boy, Geno Smith, 28-14 tonight. So you talking sense to him? Might be. It will be an L tonight. They double team in Bosa. McCaffrey, that's your team. Y'all can't do that. So your Samuelson tonight, y'all think?
Yeah, he playing.
He better be in.
He playing.
You know what happened? It will be an L. But I go on that, man. I care with the Bahamian boy. Tell players to get back to yourself, man. Drop back in the back pocket and use that arm, man. And stop running up and down 85 yards east and west. All right.
Clint. Hey, listen, he will let me talk. Let me tell him something. The best ability is availability. Try to get 2 on the field, yeah? But anyway, that's neither here nor there. No, man.
So who's this kicker y'all got?
I didn't do too much research on him. He played for a couple of teams. Last time he played ball would have been.
He signed with Pittsburgh in 2021.
Okay, what's his name?
I can't remember what his name was. I did look it up, but I can't remember what his name was. There's nobody I've heard of. Like I don't think he's been a starter.
Okay. So you know what that means? You guys may doing a lot. You may be doing a lot of 4th and 1s, 4th and 2s again this week.
No, man. He's a reliable kicker.
Matthew Wright. Matthew Wright.
I've heard that name before.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Yeah, he signed with Pittsburgh in 2019.
Okay. So he has been out of the league since 2019?
I don't know if he's played anywhere since, but he definitely hasn't started anywhere because nobody's heard of him.
Okay. Well, I guess the 49ers heard of him.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's who's left.
But Eric, you getting it today, Eric.
Yeah, no, man. No, that's fine, because I know last year, my mode was hard like Chinese.
But you know what? It could be worse. Right. You could be naughty.
Right. You could be naughty, knowing full well your team is garbage. You could just and still pull for them,
Ooh,
and hold on. Game in a Super Bowl in 29 years, and you're all in trading. That's all well and good. Y'all can't even get to the NFC Championship game. But that's neither here nor there.
I can leave that there, Clint. Go ahead, Clint. I can let you defend that.
NFC Championship game. We can't even win a playoff game. Playoff game. Yeah, and like I say, bashing anybody. It's just I'm just talking about the 49ers team. Like, that's who they got.
Well, you notice I'm being real quiet because I ain't nothing I could say.
Yeah.
As well,
right now.
Put together some pieces, and Geno Smith is playing ball.
Yeah,
he's slinging it all over. DK is coming out again, being DK. Kenneth Walker's healthy, and even when he was out, Shabbat was playing well. They have a solid squad.
They do.
Think it'll be a high-scoring game today, or just be a fist fight?
I think it's going to be a good game. That's for sure. There's going to be some excitement. I really don't know which way I'm going with this. I kind of want to say San Francisco's going to win, but it's like a late field goal by this new kicker. Got to give him some love. He's got to get his name out there.
Yeah. I see a 20-17 win by us, and if we lose, same score.
I mean, it's like, let's jump on the picks already, and you're just taking a whole segment out of the show, gentlemen.
Sorry.
It's all right. We were talking before you got on, Eric. We were talking a little bit about the Jets, and where you see them going. And my good friend here, my fantasy guru, seems to think that it's going to be coached by Aaron and Devontae Adams.
That's about right.
They look terrible Sunday. They look really bad Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh man, Breece Hall, what has happened to him?
The one thing about that man named that bad man. He's like a spoiled child. He like his own way. So
yeah, I saw. Yeah,
he is, and I'm a big LeBron fan. But he's a LeBron at the NFL.
You're a big LeBron fan?
Yeah, man.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah, man. And he's doing to the NFL what LeBron does to the NBA. Like if you don't like the coach, you don't like the players, get rid of them.
But it seems like him and the wide receiver got together this week. I mean, they had a lot of connection this week. Seemed to have some chemistry developing. Would that be a sign of what you see to come?
Yeah, well, if Devontae comes here, all bets are off.
Okay.
All bets are off because he could just throw back shoulder fades all day.
Don't forget Alan Lazard's there as well, which he used to play with him in Green Bay.
Yeah, and defenses have keyed in on him.
When times are getting rough. When times are getting rough, he's going to Lazard. He's not throwing well.
If you bump him from line of scrimmage, then he's a non-factor thereafter. Now, if he gets free, he burns you now.
Okay.
Yeah, he can still move for an old man.
I want to get you, Clint, because I don't know if you can be with us tomorrow. So I just want to delve into your team. You got the Lions coming into Cowboy Town. The Lions are 3.5 point favorite.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to wait till tomorrow, then, aren't you?
Oh, okay, all right, not a problem.
I'll be here tomorrow.
Okay, good stuff. And watched the games on Saturday with Alabama losing to Vanderbilt, I was in hog heaven with that.
Well, listen, anytime Bama get beat, they have it.
I thought
anytime because they feel like every year they supposed to go. They have this unwritten rule that we supposed to be in the college football player. No, the hell you're not.
But I'm trying to find out how would you put them number one and Texas didn't lose.
Exactly.
What say you, Clint?
I am honestly not much of a college football player. Okay. I don't like how those kids don't get paid.
They do now. They do now.
Oh, they do.
Are you kidding me? It's something called NIL, name, image, and likenesses. These guys getting all kind of contracts.
Yeah, man. Boy, you getting money. Boy,
that's why you now have.
And you can't drink rum in the clubs.
That's why you now have so many them transferring because they get deals. I mean, 2.3 million, not the mega deals, but they're making millions.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I must have been under a rock. I didn't realize that.
Angel, let's go into WNBA. Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark made $350,000-$400,000 in college. Getting paid, then you got a lot of kids that Cam Ward. You think Cam Ward transferred to Miami on slack? He transferred Miami on an NIL deal.
Yeah, well, I mean, good on them. I mean, they deserve it. There's not a lot of college players that actually make it to the pros. Some of them get injured.
Yep.
And for life, and some of them, these games are getting sold out more than the NFL. That's why I just never really got it. You only need 1 foot down. There were things. These players are training to be in the NFL, but you're not playing by the same rules.
Yeah.
But, that's why I can't watch the CFL. How do you play football with 3 downs? First down, second down, then you got to punt.
Yeah. And then that field so wide there, but shoots. Tyreek Hill have a field day running the end around in that place.
Oh, man. Jeez, you imagine him there?
Carly, we got another caller? 1998. Oh. Carly, give me 30 seconds, caller. What's up? Hello.
Yes, good evening, gentlemen.
Good day.
I wanted to bring up about this MVP and football MVP, right?
Uh-huh.
It seems how it seems like the football MVP is not a regular season award. How is that?
It is. It is a regular season award.
So why they don't want to give? Seems like the commentators don't want to give that to Lamar Jackson or
he got it last year. I'm correct? Isn't Lamar Jackson defending MVP?
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he got it last year.
Seems he could get it this year, but they feel like he shouldn't have it because he can't have a championship.
Well, they talk that that's just to get that's what they call clickbait. Some people call trying to get in to get more clicks on there and bring.
They talking about the networks.
Yeah, but that's just the narrative to get you all riled up. Or he's going to win the championship. If the Dodgers don't make it to the World Series, right now you got the kid from the shortstop from the Mets who's really playing good baseball, and he had a grand slam last night that put the Mets over and sent them into the National League Championship Series. Now they're saying, he should be the MVP except for Ohtani. Now, if the Dodgers don't make it to that, they may try to say, Ohtani didn't take his team to the National League Championship Series, but it's not a playoff. It's a regular season award, and what you did in the regular season.
And they need to be called out on that, man.
They have some people who call him. Stephen A. Smith is one who calls him out on it a lot.
Yeah, good.
Okay.
Lamar Jackson is having an MVP season. He's having an MVP season.
He had it last year, and if he's not, and it may not be all that, maybe because Mahomes putting up the similar numbers, and Mahomes really taking a team with a lot of injuries. His running back is gone, his top running back and his top wide receiver gone. He's still winning. That's
winning,
MVP
but he's
type.
not putting up the numbers.
But he winning, and he winning short-handed in a big way. And that's what.
I'm liking Daniels this year. That kid is balling out.
And really have the defense. You don't have no offense.
Yeah, right point. Okay, Carl, we got to get to the picks and got to get to the break. Thanks for calling. All right, gentlemen, this is it now. Eric, you're going to absolutely last because we know who you picking. Right. So we know. So Clint, Seattle hosting the 49ers. 49ers are 3-point favorites. So 3.5, I think.
Yeah, like I said, I think it's going to be an exciting game. I'm looking forward to watching it. Honestly, it's a coin flip for me. But I do think that San Francisco will come out victorious, and they will get a last-minute field goal by, I already forgot his name again.
Right.
But the score will be, let's see, let's call it a 26-22.
26-22.
Wait, no, that don't make sense.
No.
Math. 23.
26-23. And then come tomorrow, everybody can try sign this kicker to their fantasy team.
Well, if he only kicks the one, it doesn't make any sense.
Really. My head says reputation say the 49ers should win this game. But I have some feeling in the gut that Seattle's going to pull it out. I think the 12th man is going to be a factor. And I think Seattle 24-21. What say you, Eric?
One thing about my 49ers, as much as they frustrate me, I can't go against them. 20-17.
20-17. So there you have it, folks. Clint and Eric going with the 49ers 3-point winners, and Pearlie going with the Seattle Seahawks. Thanks for all the calls. Thanks for the texts. It's been a great day. Let's have some great football today. We'll talk tomorrow. We'll talk about all Sunday's games tomorrow, and we'll see how the Yankees do tonight. This has been Pearlie for Clint, Eric, Talking Heads Thursdays on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. See you tomorrow.
The Grand Bahama News is available every Tuesday in the Nassau Guardian. You can buy your local paper at Freeport convenience stores, Western Bakery, DeGregory's Fine Foods, and Bellevue Gifts. Now is the time to reach your Grand Bahama market with affordable packages, including print and digital. Call GB News sales representative Kavandre at 822-6717 or message him on WhatsApp for ad rates. Classified ads are now available every Tuesday as well. Keep up with everything Grand Bahamian every Tuesday in the Nassau Guardian.
Take a juicy bite out of life with the new KFC Bacon Ranch Sandwich. From its 100% premium 120-gram white meat filet, KFC signature ranch sauce, and fresh lettuce, to its cheddar cheese and smoky bacon stacked on a toasted brioche bun. You'll love this ultimate sandwich experience. Yes, the fried chicken experts have done it again. The KFC Bacon Ranch Sandwich is available in original recipe or spice at your favorite KFC. The new KFC Bacon Ranch Sandwich is here and is finger-licking good.
Are you looking to save for a big purchase or occasion? Do you want your money to start making money for you? Well, let me introduce myself. My name is Bond, the Bahamas Government Savings Bond. I am guaranteed to earn interest on your money with terms ranging from 1 to 6 years. Government savings bonds are available to all Bahamians, and for as little as $100, you can start to save for your future. The Bahamas Government Savings Bond, a safe investment guaranteed. Check out the Central Bank of the Bahamas website for details.
You're listening to Talking Heads with Naughty, hosted by Earl the Pearl. On Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM.
James, we've never asked this question on this show. I've never asked this question in sports television, so I'm curious to hear your answer to it. What happens if the Cowboys win Sunday?
What happens if the Cowboys win? This is what happens, right? Jerry Jones should land that helicopter again on that football field. He should walk past everybody's office like another owner did. Don't get the permission from nobody. And give Mike McCarthy a contract. He should pay Mike McCarthy some money and let Mike McCarthy be the head coach of this football team for I don't know how many years. You have no Micah Parsons.
Just for this. Oh, dang.
You have no DeMarcus Lawrence. You have no Brandon Cooks. You have no run game. You only have CeeDee Lamb on the offense other than your quarterback. And you go out here, beat one of the best teams in the National Football League, give Mike McCarthy money. Because he is going, in my humble opinion, he is going to have to put together a really good game plan to out-coach these dudes to win. That's the only way they're going to win this game. Detroit Lions, they not like you do, Cal Shanahan, all this funny stuff. You know what they're doing? We got Gibbs, we got Montgomery. Hey, stop us. That's what they're going to do. What the Cowboys don't do is stop the run. And they don't have two of their best playmakers out there on the defense side of the ball. If Mike McCarthy can get this one done, I believe Mike McCarthy shows you that he's that type of coach. Give him a contract right now and let him go out there and be the head coach.
I'm not cooking. I was going to ask
for one game.
So, wait.
No, that's where you're
wild, a little bit.
I know.
Me and the viewers know.
And you. Yeah.
If he wins this one game against the Detroit Lions, like they ain't won a Super Bowl or nothing like that, but they are a good team, he deserves a contract.
Yeah,
and if they go to the playoffs, James, and the same thing happens, he still deserves his money.
Off of this one game, he should land that helicopter. He should go pay McCarthy. Mike has won 12. Right now, I believe this stretch, without Micah and without DeMarcus, without no playmakers on offense, is going to really show what type of coach Mike McCarthy is and can he win with these people. That's good football teams like this that are really good, and your roster is not as good as these rosters, because usually we're used to the Cowboys being the better team, the roster, all that. Now they're not, and I think this shows what type of coach Mike McCarthy is, and I believe that lets you know, Jerry Jones, he should be your head coach. Go pay this man his money.
I love that you're supporting your guy. But I don't think Mike McCarthy's going to have a say in their win. I think it's twofold if they win. Here's the first one. I think it's going to prove that their defense is better than we actually think. Because the Lions run the football at an extremely high rate. What's the Cowboys bad at? Defending the run. They're without their top two pass rushers. They're without Nealon. They're without some guys. Bland, I don't think, is playing right. Like, all these guys are out. So if you actually win, it's going to be because of your defense is playing well, and we got to finally bring back the Mike Zimmer love in here. Second point.
Hold on.
Okay.
Because I just watch you say that a head coach is over all that. Cal Shanahan controls the defense and all the defense. So now, no. The only reason why I say that is because it really makes my skin crawl.
No, listen.
Hold on, listen real quick, though. It makes my skin crawl that we don't give Mike enough credit, man. It's always somebody else with Mike.
I give Mike credit for hiring a former head coach as a defensive coordinator. Kyle Shanahan hired Nick Sorensen.
Mama said you should get out of stuff like this. No.
Hire Nick Sorensen. Okay, my second fact, because I'm going to continue.
See you later.
I think Dak will cement himself as a top 10 quarterback in this league, top 8 quarterback in this league. You know why? Because the Lions' defense, they're a top 10 scoring defense.
Yeah.
Dak has been really good his entire career versus bad teams. Bad teams. Dak is 10-20. 10-20 versus top 10 scoring defenses. Awful. 37 touchdowns, 30 interceptions. The Lions have a top 10 scoring defense, so I think it puts Dak squarely in like, hey, this dude can play, even though we don't have our guy.
James literally walked off set. I get it. It's been a hard day for James. Aaron Rodgers, Mike McCarthy slander. If the Cowboys win on Sunday, Shady, I think it's very simple. I think, one, Dak's better than we think, first and foremost. So co-sign
Come on,
there.
dog.
Dak's better than we think. Number two, I think the Cowboys are legit again. I didn't take the Cowboys to be legit contenders.
Yeah.
Like, I just didn't. After the Cowboys got the doors blown off by the Saints, the Ravens really beat them down too. It's just that the Ravens let the Cowboys come back late in the game. I didn't take the Cowboys seriously.
Yeah.
But if the Cowboys can beat the Steelers when the Steelers blocked a field goal and forced 2-3 turnovers, and the Cowboys can backdoor and beat the Detroit Lions, a legitimate NFC opponent, say that they real contenders.
I miss James already. I'm with you on that, right? Not the Dak part. I think Dak's a good quarterback. I don't think he needs to win this game to show us that. But the second thing is, I think we can take the Cowboys serious again, right? I think they're still a top team in the NFC if they win this game because your team's not the same, right? You got a lot of your best players are not playing. And then you're going to get some really good team, a really good offense, and a solid defense. Like, we look at the Steelers game. Oh, he's back? Come on, man. Hey, you went 0-10 in real life. You should be all right to talk about this block. The Steelers, though, the Steelers win, even though you guys are loving it, I wasn't that, like, overly that happy about that. Yeah. Because you played a team that was handicapped. Had great defense, good special teams, had no offense. Quarterback couldn't put no points up, couldn't throw the ball. Where now, Jared Goff going to throw this ball. They're going to run it and throw it. So if they win this game, we got to take the Cowboys a little bit more serious, James Jones.
I feel you.
Hey, real quick, though, not to hate on your take, but, like, I respect you a lot, right? And when you get some of these takes, like, keep it, I know it's Mike McCarthy, that's your man, but keep it real, though. Like, one win, you deserve a contract? Sounds crazy.
Over the years, too.
Well, say all that.
Most wins in the first 3 years.
But one game?
Yeah, because the reason why I say that, man, we always you always bring up how many All-Pros. I mean, All-Pro players. 9?
Oh, yeah.
9 including the quarterback, right? Mm-hmm. Dak Prescott play well. We don't want to give Mike McCarthy a lot of credit. They got 9 All-Pros. We say this team is more talented than anybody else, even though they won 12 games. Coach Mike don't get no credit. Now, they are not a talented roster, however we want to look at it. They're not. And Mike McCarthy goes out here and beats the Pittsburgh Steelers on the road, who has a big-time defense, right? Nobody gave him really credit of how he made Dak better in calling that football game.
I said that he did, yep.
Now he goes out here and beats one of the teams we think have a chance to represent the NFC.
I agree.
And you beat them. We need to start putting some respect on Coach Mike's name.
That's not the issue. The issue with the Cowboys is never the regular season, right? Mike McCarthy won some big games in the regular season.
Not when he had to really outcoach people.
The problem is, James Jones, which you still not recognizing, is
I
that
know what you're
12 wins, but when we get to the playoffs,
what happened? What happened?
As James,
and I also hear you say all the time, it's only one team winning championships. So everybody losing in the playoffs.
You're not even getting there, though. You're not even smelling it, though.
He in them playoffs.
You're not even smelling it.
He in them playoffs. There's a lot of teams on the outside.
Well, I don't want to pay for that. Do you want to pay for that? I don't want to pay for that. I don't pay for that.
What a great question, Shady.
Shady, that's your quarterback, big dog. That's the Eagles' quarterback. But are you worried about Nick Sirianni, Jalen Hurts' relationship?
I'm not worried about it. Everybody wants to talk about this. Nick
go.
Sirianni, Jalen Hurts. How's the relationship? It don't matter because the truth is, right? If Jalen Hurts don't play well, and Nick Sirianni doesn't coach well, and we lose this year, they both are going to be gone. So it don't matter who relationship works or who's cool with who. It don't matter. You know what? When my team suffers, I suffer. And we're 2-2 right now, right?
2.
I ain't brushing my hair. I ain't get no haircut until we win. So until we win, I'm suffering like they suffering.
You're not on the construction
I tell you what, man. In the NFL, it's all about confidence, right? It's all about gelling together, and we haven't. A lot of things was maybe some of the play calls, Nick Sirianni, as far as we should go for it or not. Some of it may be the way, but a lot of it is injuries. And you know what, Acho? You know, I got my sources. I got my boys.
Any sources?
I talked to all my homies. I ain't gonna say the names.
That time.
But they all gonna be back. Yeah, Lane Johnson. Oh, yeah, he's back. And when he plays, we win. A.J. Brown, top 3 receiver in the league. Oh, he's back. The number 2 player, the number 2 wide receiver in football, Devontae Smitty is back.
Yeah.
So, ask me all these questions about Jalen Hurts and Nick Sirianni. It don't even matter. Because what matters is us getting this W. And we got a great opponent, right? Not a great opponent as like really, really good team, but a great opponent to get us back on the winning schedule. We got the Browns, and their quarterback is Deshaun Watson. Not the Texan Deshaun Watson, the Browns Deshaun Watson. So look, everybody out there, listen, y'all want to know what's going to happen with the Eagles? We're going to get a big win by a lot of points, and we back. Put the NFL on alert. And put my barber on alert. Don't call me until we win.
You know what?
I like the take.
What's crazy though.
Yeah,
The take is solid, but
good.
I just ain't never seen nobody flip the switch to be so positive when they.
We haven't seen that flag in a minute up here, Shady.
Yeah, we're just saying. See, like, the Eagles is such a big brand. We got such a good team, right, and good players that everybody wants to just make us the enemy. But if we really look at the way we lost, first of all, we lost to who's our last loss to?
Bucks.
The Bucks, right? Good team, right? But who really played? Who gonna go out there and go to Tampa and win with no AJ, no Devontae, no freaking Lane Johnson? Who gonna win like that? That's one. And then the second or the first loss we got was to the Falcons.
Atlanta.
Our best player on offense, Saquon Barkley. If you throw him that pass, a 1-yard pass, 10 times, he catches 9 of them, and the game's over with. So I can take that.
Here's why you should be worried.
Oh, you worried?
I'm worried about the relationship, and entirely worried about the relationship. But you got to be worried about the relationship. Relationships between quarterback and coach is what gets coaches fired. We just saw it with Robert Saleh, quarterback-coach relationship. But forget that. I don't want to focus on Rodgers. We saw it in Philly. Carson Wentz, Doug Peterson. We've seen it before. True Eagles fans, true NFL fans, the man to my right and the man to my left, both walk through one NovaCare Way, the Eagles practice facility, as I have as well. We've seen it in Philly. Coach-quarterback relationship. When there is tension, the coach gets fired. Because $180 million Jalen Hurts is not getting fired. I promise you that. So Nick Sirianni, whose salary is not counting against the salary cap, he's the one who will get fired. So I'm not worried about the relationship necessarily on the field, but the reason I am is because what we know is coaches in Philly as of late, they don't necessarily get fired because of coaching. Chip Kelly didn't just get fired exclusively because of coaching. 10-win season, 10-win season, 6-win season. You're allowed one bad season in your third season if you go to the playoffs your first season. You get fired because of relationships. So the issue in Philly, as I see it, Shady, the reason I'm worried is because relationship will lead to somebody getting fired, not because of play. Everything you said about play is spot on. It's accurate. You get a dub, you're good. But, Chase, you know, them relationships matter, man. It gets you fired.
Off the field, the quarterback, coach, or play caller relationships. But on the field, like, it doesn't matter as much.
Yep.
On the field, you have to play better. So I don't think the relationship is an issue. You have to play better if you're Jalen Hurts, and you have to coach better if you're Nick Sirianni. With Nick Sirianni, he gave up overseeing the offense. Now, he talks with Kellen Moore, the offensive coordinator, but Kellen Moore runs that offense. Okay, Vic Fangio runs the defense. The special teams coordinator runs the special teams. Nick Sirianni is now a CEO-type coach, and he's failing in that role through 4 games. Right? You are a part of strategy. You're a part of vision. You're a part of in-game actual strategy, what to do if you need to throw it, if you need to run it. And there's been issues with it because there's been a couple questionable decisions, right? Are you kicking the field goal? Are you not kicking the field goal? Are you throwing it or not? I agree if Saquon Barkley catches it. But you can look back, that's the reason they lost the game. And so not only does Sirianni have to coach better, we can get into Jalen Hurts later, but Jalen Hurts needs to play better. That's what you get paid to do is you get paid to go out onto the field between the white lines and put a good game together consistently. I have not seen those two do it.
You know, over the years, playing in the league, covering football and all that, it's always, at one point in time, it's always some tension between the head coach and the superstar quarterback.
Yes, sir.
It always is. They communicate the most. They hand in hand, because my success is success, right? They got to have a lot of these meetings and all that type of stuff. And it's never nothing to worry about when you're winning. Right? Everybody's relationship is cool and all that. When you're winning, Jalen Hurts could come to the sideline and him and Nick Sirianni could almost be in blows, ready to fight. And we going to be sitting up here saying, that's what I'm talking about. Look at my coach and look at my quarterback in Philly, finding ways to win. But when they're not winning, then it's a problem with the relationship. And it's like that all around the league. It really doesn't matter the quarterback, however you want to view it. Listen, I came from an era to where, get on me, man, if I'm playing bad. And it's okay. I got to respond. We in a world now to where when you have these certain meetings or a coach or a player gets into it on the sideline, it's a problem. How about we both trying to win, dog? And we both demanding the best out of each other. Whether it's on the field, whether it's in the meetings, whether it's a private meeting, whatever it may be, we trying to win, dog. So I'm not worried about their relationship because at the end of the day, we trying to win. How can we get that done, bruh? I ain't been playing well as I'm sitting up here in this meeting. I tell you that straight up as a head coach. You ain't been calling certain stuff well in these situations. Let's get better at both of that, man, and let's go out here and win. But as a coach and a quarterback, you got to have these conversations. And sometimes they're going to be.
Yep. I like that. You think every relationship is like always perfect? Like you never worked for somebody or had a boss that you ain't like?
There it is.
You never worked for somebody you ain't like? That happens all the time. But if you have a common goal, that's all that matters. I mean, I want to get to different players and different coaches that I didn't like or players I knew didn't like certain coaches, et cetera. But when you get in that building, all we trying to do is win. I think Philadelphia is a perfect spot because you look at Nick Sirianni. Like, everybody talks highly about Nick Sirianni. Right? And I know him well. He's a really good coach. And then Jalen. I think Jalen is a good player and a good teammate. I think the way he may come off is a little different because he's kind of quiet, right? But everybody's different. But my thing is, only thing that matters is us winning and trying to get a Super Bowl. So all that, like, because we keep talking about the relationship, like, does it really matter?
Not if you're winning.
Not if you're winning. What up, YouTube family? Welcome to the facility. Thanks for watching, and you better be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to get more highlights from the show and all of our exclusive content.